So last time on Dragon Ball Super Gine, the mother of Goku had her last words with Bardock before he sacrificed himself to the hands of Frieza. Gine, knowing the planet Goku was sent to, in her final moments before planet Vegeta's destruction, found a space pod and escaped just in time to follow Goku. The ship eventually crash-landed on Earth and exploded, and out of the carnage, an unconscious Gine was found by an old man and mysterious young boy with a tail. But before we begin today's video, to support this channel, leave a like on this video as you're watching this and watch through to the very end for the cliffhanger ending. Enjoy. Our story begins with a now unconscious Gine, deep in the recesses of her mind. My life has never been simple. I grew up in a culture of warriors. There was just no place for the weak. But still, I always tried to enjoy every moment with my children and my husband. But everything disappeared in an instant. My family is gone. Raditz, Kakarot, Bardock, they're gone. It's not true! Kakarot is still alive, but he's alone and helpless in a strange world. I must find him. But where am I? Am I dead? I see nothing, just an infinite emptiness in the dark. Suddenly, a familiar voice calls out from the darkness. Promise me that you will survive, that you will become stronger. Bardock, is that you? Huh? Suddenly, Gine sees a nightmarish flashback of how Bardock died at the hands of Frieza. She suddenly wakes up, paralyzed with fear. What a horrible dream! My head is spinning. I remember, it wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare that came true. What is this? What primitive way to heal a wound? She looks around at the room she's in. Who would have brought me here? Where am I? Such a strange place. My armor! On a table nearby, she spots all of her belongings neatly placed. She begins to get undressed. It's the first time I've seen my armor so clean and bright. Huh? She spots in a distance the 4-star Dragon Ball. I shouldn't waste any more time. I need to look for Kakarot. It's assumed there are no powerful individuals on this planet. Therefore, I must be the strongest. Simply put, nothing and nobody can defeat me or scare me. Hi! Who are you? And why did you appear so suddenly? I'm so sorry. I didn't want to scare you. An unimpressed Gine stares back at Gohan. Of course you didn't scare me. I just tripped. She looks closely at what this old man is wearing and then suddenly notices something. It can't be! Kakarot! And just like that, she immediately grabs him away from Grandpa Gohan. Whoa! Her eyes can't believe that she's finally holding on to her son. Kakarot! I can't believe it! I found you! I knew it! You're the mother of little Goku! Goku? It's the name I gave him when I found him. Isn't it pretty? Well, his real name is Kakarot. Kakarot. That name is very difficult for me to pronounce. I'll just call him Goku. Besides, he likes that name a lot. Truly little Goku. Well, arguing about names doesn't matter. Kakarot and I are leaving. But you haven't even recovered from your wounds. My wounds will heal quickly. I thank you for everything you did for us. You were unconscious for several days. You must be hungry. At least let me offer you something to eat. It won't be necessary. Suddenly, however, Gine's stomach begins to grumble. Okay, we accept your invitation to eat. Some time passes, and at Grandpa Gohan's house we can find Gine, Goku, and Gohan. Gine, much like Goku in the future, stuffs her face with multiple plates of food. I hope when you grow up, you have better table manners. This is so delicious. You got any more? Yes, of course. By the way, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Son Gohan, but you can call me Gohan. Here you are, young lady. Thank you so much, Gohan. What's your name? My name is Gine. By the way, Gohan, for a moment, I wanted to ask you something. Why does Kakarot have a bandage on his head? What happened? I'm sorry, Gine. Goku was always a very restless child, and because of that, he suffered a heavy fall a few days ago and hit his head very hard. I thought he would die, but thanks to his strength, he managed to survive. Since then, I've not stopped caring for him. Gine thinks back to the past and realizes, I remember that Kakarot was a very violent child. I think that blow to the head took away his violent Saiyan nature, and now he's a calm child. This old man not only saved my life, but he also saved my son's life too. I know that you came from space. I saw your spaceship crash, and I also saw the spacecraft of little Goku. Kakarot. Tell me, Gine, what brings you to Earth? Our planet was destroyed by a terrible monster. I think Kakarot and I are the only survivors. My husband sacrificed himself so that I could escape. I really don't want to talk about it. I get it. I know it's a difficult situation. Take your time. And remember this. This house may be small, but you are welcome along with little Goku. Kakarot. It's about to get dark. You should sleep here tonight. And so I could spend a little more time with little Goku. His name is Kakarot. Gine looks at the two bonding and a sigh of relief comes over her. Okay, it will only be one night. But before sleep, there's something I need to do. That same night, Gine was listening to the random transmissions from Frieza's soldiers, hoping to hear if Raditz survived the explosion of planet Vegeta, and to be sure that Frieza's soldiers have no intention of attacking the Earth. A few minutes later, are you sure Kakarot and I can sleep in your bed? Where will you sleep? I love sleeping under the stars. You also need to spend some time with your child. And so Goku falls asleep, with Gine watching over him with a smile on her face. All three of them then fall asleep. The next morning, Gine stands outside with a driven look on her face. Wow, that was incredible! That evil stone had no chance. I feel better. All my powers returned. But I can see that you can't control your power properly. What did you say? Look at the ground. It's a reflection of all the wasted energy. I'll explain it better. Your attack is the same as a big hammer attacking a small fly. Your attack is very powerful, but the energy and effort you use is too much, and it gives you very little success. I will also attack that same stone and show you the correct way to use your ki. My ki? What is this old man talking about? Grandpa Gohan then gets into a familiar position. Kame! Kame! Ha! Now, look closely at the ground. As you can see, my attack was also powerful, but only used the energy needed to destroy the rock. You're very strong, but you don't control your power correctly. I can help you with that. No thanks. I don't think someone who's weaker than me can teach me anything. What did you say? Besides, I'm the most powerful on this planet. I doubt anyone can defeat me, so I don't need your help. Gine! Now, it's time for Kakarot and I to leave this place. Gine, wait! Suddenly, an angry face appears across Grandpa Gohan. Huh? Hey, what's your problem, huh? Grandpa Gohan, with the help of his power pole, shows Gine not to underestimate him. As you can see, someone weaker than you has knocked you to the ground. And now, you're going to listen to what I have to say. I'm sure no one on Earth could beat you, but if you continue with that attitude, defeating you will not be a problem. If you don't learn to know your strengths and weaknesses and control your power properly, you will fail. And worst of all is, Goku will be hurt because of it. I may not be very powerful, but I'm sure I can help you better control your power. But it's your decision. Now, I'm going to see if little Goku is awake. His name is Kakarot. Gine, thinking on Gohan's words, is disappointed in herself. Bardock, good thing you're not here to see an old man defeat me. I hate to admit it, but Gohan's right. I'm sure you'd be disappointed in me, but I'm about to do something that goes against our Saiyan pride and beliefs. But you wanted me to get stronger, so I'm going to do the right thing. Did you have a good snooze, Goku? Tell me, how did you wake up today? Oh, you certainly are your mother's son, aren't you? Gohan, can I have a word with you? Gohan, I wanted to apologize for how I behaved. The reason for my behavior is I'm scared. I just wanted to appear strong, but the truth is, I'm terrified of losing my son. Kakarot is the only family I have left. I can't lose him too. Not after I lost Bardock and Raditz. I don't want to be a failure. I couldn't even do anything to save my family or my world. I'm nothing but a hindrance. I'm useless and weak. I always have been. As Gine cries, Gohan suddenly places his finger on her lips to silence her. Gine, you mustn't let the past control you. Now is the time for you to live on for your loved ones. If you do, I guarantee that your future will be a prosperous one, and I would be honored to teach you everything I know. Now wipe away those tears, otherwise little Goku will start crying too. Alright, but his name is Kakarot. My dear, being arrogant is not the same as being strong. Make no mistake about it. It will be a great honor for me to learn from you, Master. Please, just call me Gohan. Okay, thank you, Gohan. Some time passes, and Gine has been training with Gohan for a while. I don't get it, Gohan. Can you tell me one more time why I'm doing this? This exercise is to help calm your mind and focus. Learning this, you'll be able to sense the presence of any living creature and know how strong they are. But my scouter can do that. That device can be broken or lost. If that happens, what will you do then? I want you to learn to feel what is happening around you. Once you have mastered it, you'll know when danger is near. Now close your eyes and focus. It's time to put you to the test. Alright, Gine, you can do this. You just have to focus. This is easier than I thought. Why the hell did you throw a stone at me? I wasn't ready yet. Don't laugh, Kakarot. That wasn't funny. That really hurt Mummy. Later that same night. Huh? I saw you with that device the other night. So tell me, Gine, what are you doing? I have a second son named Raditz. He was not on planet Vegeta when it exploded. I'm hoping that he's still alive. So I'm listening to random transmissions from the Frieza Force, trying to find any sign of him. Although, the chances that he's still alive are pretty slim. Frieza is this galactic tyrant that destroyed your world, right? But isn't it dangerous to use that device? Won't they be able to track you? As long as I just listen in and don't broadcast anything, they can't find me. I see. Well, I hope good news comes your way. Gine, noticing the full moon, covers Goku's eyes. Is something wrong? Gohan, there's something really important that I must tell you about the full moon. We Saiyans manifest our true strength when we look at the full moon. When this happens, we transform into gigantic apes called Uzaru. Kakarot is still very small. If he transforms, he won't be able to control it. Well, now you know. You'll have to treat me very well from now on. Otherwise, I could get mad and transform into a giant ape. A serious look comes across Gohan's face. Actually, I want to see you transform. Huh? My dear, you have trouble concentrating and finding your inner peace. If you transform willingly, that would help me understand your culture a bit better, and I could come up with something to help you with your training. Tell me, can you control your transformation? Well, I haven't transformed for a long time, but I should be able to control myself. Could I ask you to transform right now? Okay, I'll do what you want, but I should get my armor first. A few minutes later, might I ask why you need your armor? My armor is made out of a special material that allows it to expand with my transformation. As Gohan requested, Gine then stares at the full moon. Gine, is this normal? Heavens, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Gine, you're still Gine, aren't you? Gine, you still know who we are, right? The Uzaru reaches out her arm, and Gohan can do nothing but cower. I told you that I could control myself. Tell me, Gohan, what do you think of my transformation? Does it not amaze you too? It certainly does. It's amazing. Terrifying, but surprising. I can feel your strength has increased a lot, as well as your anger. Well, now I understand a lot of things. Thank you for showing me your transformation. You can change back to normal now. There is a small problem with that. I must wait until the moon is no longer visible, or cut off my tail to return to normal. And cutting off my tail isn't an option. Okay, so the full moon needs to be out of sight, so the effects will pass. But that could take all night. I just hope you don't feel like going to the bathroom tonight. At noon the next day, Gine is returned to normal and wakes up. Ah, jeez, I'd forgotten how uncomfortable it is to transform. Everything hurts. The full moon on this planet lasts longer than the one back home. I need to make sure Kakarot doesn't see the moon, at least not until he's older. My son must be with Gohan right now and... What? Gohan! What are you doing to your house? Hey Gine, you slept all morning. I hope you're well rested. I'm just doing some renovations, and little Goku is up here helping me. You know, Gine, after seeing your transformation last night, it made me realize a few things. Now I know what I must do to help you with your training. But for now, we need to make a little trip. The Uzaru was truly amazing. Can all Saiyans transform like that? That's right, but the low-class Saiyan warriors need special training to maintain control, and those born with high power levels usually have no problems with it. You're a very talented young woman, Gine. Surely you had no problems the first time round, right? Well, the first time I transformed, Gine has a flashback to her time with Bardock. Alright Gine, the time has come. We've trained a lot for this moment. Are you sure you can control the Uzaru transformation without going berserk? Yes, I'm ready! A few minutes later... Bardock, control your wife! Stop Gine! She's going berserk! Yeah, right, I've never had a problem with the transformation. You haven't told me where we're going yet. We're heading to the nearest town. Why are we going there? Is there something that will continue my training? Patience, my dear. You'll find out when we get there. So how long until we get there? It'll take about 2 days on foot. What? 2 days? Instead of walking, I have a much better idea. Whoa! I didn't know you could use the flying technique. Now we'll get there in minutes. We've arrived. It's a small town, but I think you might grow to like it here. I still don't understand what we're doing here. Patience, Gine. Patience. Now land over there. So, these are the daily lives of Earthlings? That's right. Let me know if you see anything that catches your attention. In the mirror, Gine notices a bunch of ladies' shoes. Gine? It seems like no matter what world a woman comes from, there are some things that never change. Hello, miss. I see that you have good taste in fashion. What? Would you like to try on some dresses? What? Yes, she would like to try on some dresses. What? And so Gine goes on to try a number of outfits, with Goku and Gohan approving and disapproving each one until the final one. I didn't realize at what point we went from meditation training to doing everyday activities as an Earthling, but oddly enough, I was enjoying it too much to even care about that. I still didn't understand why Gohan brought me to this place, but I forgot the question almost immediately upon our arrival. I didn't realize just how interesting and fun Earth could be. As the hours passed, I began to well up with emotions and sensations that I never thought I would experience. I was really enjoying myself together with Kakarot and Gohan. During all these moments, I completely forgot that I was a Saiyan. Later in the evening, are you having fun, little Goku? Gohan, his name is Kakarot. My goodness, Gine. We then see Gine in a kimono. You look so cute in a kimono. The two watch the fireworks. I hadn't realized it sooner, but the Earth really is such a beautiful place. Tell me, my dear, have you been having fun? What did you think of your experience on Earth so far? Gohan, where were you? I went to buy something that I'm pretty sure you'll love. What is it? It's cold and smells weird. Just trust me, you'll love it. Gine tries ice cream for the first time and lets Goku have a sample too. I told you that you were going to like it. This is delicious. I had no idea that the food on Earth was so tasty. Tell me, my dear, are you enjoying your training? Huh? Training? What training? We've just been having fun all day. Gine, you have a noble heart, but you came from another world where you only knew war and violence. I imagine you've been through a lot of pain and suffering. So for you to learn proper control of your ki, you must calm your mind and spirit. That's why I brought you to this place. Now that Earth is your home, I wanted you to know and experience the beauty that this world has to offer. When I saw you transform into that giant ape, I could feel a great power within you, but I also sensed a lot of anger and a thirst for combat. I assume that it's natural for a Saiyan, and that's something I can never truly extinguish in you, no matter how much I train you. What I want to help you achieve is a balance in your emotions, so that you can master your ki. Thus, you can get access to new fighting skills you didn't know you had. As Gohan explains to Gine, a mysterious stranger watches Goku from afar. A boy with a tail? I could take advantage of this. He waves a lollipop in front of Goku. Hey, little kid with a tail. Come here, I've got candy for you. I'm not really sure if your training is paying off, but I don't care. Kakarot and I are having a great time living as Earthlings. Isn't that right, Kakarot? What the? He's gone! Kakarot! But that was it for today's video, guys. If you made it this far, leave me a hashtag Gine in the comments down below and leave a like so I know to continue this story ASAP. If you want to see more Dragon Ball, anime or manga content, then click on one of these two videos on the right now. Until next video, guys, cheers.